It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Aldi, or it's brewed for Aldi, and it's the Golden Torch Session Pale Ale, coming in at 3.9% ABV in a 330 milliliter can. I've had a real up and down relationship with Aldi's craft beers so far. I'm hoping this is better. I'm hoping it's a giant leap forward for the £1.20 can of craft beer in Aldi. Nice label. Without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Little bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. 3.9% ABV Golden Ale. Let's give it a bit of a rigorous pour. Get a head created on it. We got a 3-finger white head. Slow moving carbonation. It's slightly unfiltered. You can see, if you look closely, you'll definitely see my face. But if you look closely, you can see that it's slightly unfiltered. Light golden colour. It looks okay. Slow carbonation. It's not like a real roarer of a carbonated beer. Slow carbonation. But let's get the aroma then. Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting it. I was like, oof, the hops hit me in the face. Oh, hello Aldi, how are you? It doesn't take much, does it? It doesn't take much. I mean, I've not tasted it yet. There's something going on. It's very, very lovely and hoppy, but there's something lurking in the background, and I'm not sure yet. I'm not going to go into it too much, but there's a slightly kind of toffee, buttery aroma going on, and the proof will be in the tasting. Let's dive in. But it's lemony, jammy, plum-like, raspberry-like, and then maybe a touch of kind of toffee aroma, toffee butter. But we'll know for sure when we taste it. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Well done. It's such... I never know what I'm going to get from Aldi. It's such... It's like an emotional roller coaster. Because one minute you're drinking something that you're just raving about. You're going, this is terrible, and chuck it down the sink. And then there's other beers which you go, do you know what, for the price, it's not bad at all. It's hoppy, it's biscuity, it's bready, it's toffee-like. You know, for the money, for that £1.20, it's not bad at all. Raspberries, raspberry jam, it's like plum-like flavours. And let's not forget, it's the reason why I'm saying it's not bad at all, is that if you were to buy a can of craft beer online, at one of these online, you know, fancy bottle shops, or go to your local bottle shop, some of these cans can be £3 or £4 per can. And yes, they're juicy and grapefruity and mango and passion fruit, but not everybody can afford that. Not everybody can afford that kind of luxury. So I understand that market. I like that market. I like to drink that style of beer. But then there's a market for, you know, for years and years and years and years, and still for years and years and years. If I want to have a casual drink with friends, then I can't afford to spend £3 or £4 a can of 330ml beer. You know, the way I drink at the moment, I'd have to buy about 8 of them. And it adds up. It adds up. It's like 25 quid. And you can do that and have a good time with your mates. Or you can go down the slightly cheaper route, which I tend to go down, and spend £1.20 a can for 8 cans. That's £9.40, is it? Something around that mark. It's a massive difference. It's 8 cans of beer for under a tenner. And the question you've got to ask yourself is, you know, as long as there's no off flavours. I'm a biggie for off flavours. And I was talking earlier about like a buttery. I was a bit careful with the aroma. I didn't want to say too much, but there is a touch of diacetyl in there. I'm not going to dive away from that subject. There is a bit of diacetyl in the aroma. There is a slight bit of diacetyl in the taste. But it's very bearable. It's bearable. It's doable. You know, so diacetyl is it's an off flavour in the beer. It's either where the beer has been rushed, the beer's not quite fermented out properly, and they've stopped the brewing process. They've chucked it all in cans and chucked it on the Aldi shelves. That's one way of diacetyl being caused in beer. Or the other way is just by infection, where the beer is it just gets infected, and it just, you know, it doesn't taste very nice. So where are we going with this beer then? Is there much of a description on the back? There is. Keep the faith with this Soul Boy Session Pale Ale, brewed with a banging blend of malts to bring a bit of body and sweetness to your spins and flips. Low bitterness is offset with accents of spice and citrus from Cascade and Equinox hops. Well, there we go then. That's a look at the Golden Torch Session Pale Ale. A bit of a disco kind of disc vibe going to it. Let's final thoughts on a rating. So, looks pretty good. Smells okay. The taste is what it really surprised me. Really surprised me. Lovely kind of juicy. Yeah, there's a bit of mango in there. Juicy mango, bit of passion fruit, grapefruit. Yeah, there's some nice flavours going on there. Nice bitterness on the back end. They're saying low bitterness, but there's a definite bitterness there. I like it. I like it. It's a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.